available, lipid membranes of our cells. Next. And this will lead to insulin sensitivity and resistance will be more, and there will be glycemia means resistance. I told you how with unsaturated fatty acids intake, there will be less insulin resistance, and with saturated fatty intake, there will be more insulin resistance. Next. This article was published in Progress in Lipid Research 2009. It shows dietary fats and prevention of type 2 diabetes. It says, taken together, the evidence suggests that replacing saturated fats and trans fatty acids with unsaturated fats has beneficial effects on insulin sensitivity and is likely to reduce the risk of type 2 diabetes. In dietary practice, food rich in vegetable oils, including non-hydrogenated margarines, nuts and seeds, should replace foods rich in saturated fats from meats and fat-rich dairy products. Next. Landmark trials on comparison of animal and plant fats and risk of diabetes. There are a lot of trials from the prestigious journals indexed in the PubMed. Next, there are a lot of trials. All conclusion is consuming fat from the plant-based food is in its natural state can help in decreasing the risk of diabetes. The fat from the animal food or industrial fat, such as various kinds of refined oil, can be harmful and result in increasing the risk of diabetes. Now, this meta-analysis is published in the Diabetes Care Journal has proved that daily intake of fish oil has no protective effect on the hyperglycemia and type 2 diabetes as previously assumed. Next. Now, if you look at it, the immunogenicity of plant, we are now talking about proteins. We have talked about fats, we have proved it. Now we are talking about proteins. Proteins from the plant source and proteins from the animal source. What do you think? Which has got more immunogenicity? If you look at this beautiful pasty leg piece, it has got flesh inside it, muscles, it has got bones, it has got arteries inside it. And all these muscles, bones, arteries have got their antigenic structure. They have their antigenic sequence. And if you are taking this, the protein inside this flesh or bones will evoke antibody response in our body. And you are taking it regularly. What do you think? Muscles in this flesh, the immune system will make antibodies against it. The muscles of this piece has got some antigenic resemblance to some sort with our muscles, with our bones, with our arteries. So the antibodies which are made against this definitely will may confuse. This is what is given in Harrison. As always in all the autoimmune disease, there is some unknown trigger factor which provokes all the autoimmune disease. This is what we read. But nobody talks about that unprovoking factor. Suddenly some event happened and rheumatoid arthritis is triggered. Maybe the joints in this have antigenic structure, antibodies are made against this, and now suddenly immune system is confused and it's making antibodies against our own joints. There is more chance compared to taking this protein, sprout. It is a total foreign protein. It has got no resemblance with our structure. It is totally foreign. So there is no chance immune system is going to confuse. Next, plant protein and animal protein. Results from Women's Health Study as published in Diabetes Care Journal and results from the European Prospective Investigation into the Cancer and Nutrition study proves that among the subjects with higher consumption of animal protein, they were also increased risk of diabetes type 2. Next, this is that EPIC study. It has confirmed after adjustment for important diabetes risk factor and dietary factors, the incidence of type 2 diabetes was higher in those with high intake of total protein or animal protein. Plant protein intake was not associated with type 2 diabetes. Conclusion was high total and animal protein intake was associated with a modest elevated risk of type 2 diabetes in a large cohort of European adults. In view of the rapidly increasing prevalence of type 2 diabetes, limiting isoenergetic diets high in dietary proteins, particularly from the animal source, should be considered. Next, these are landmark trials comparing the effect of plant protein and animal protein. All these are available in the index journal, but we have less time to talk about this. These are all reputed journals, you can later on see. Next, trials and trials comparing animal protein and the plant protein. All is there. Next, all the above studies indicate that if the protein is consumed from a plant source, that too in its natural state, helps in insulin sensitivity and reduces the risk of diabetes. Next, say no to animal food and dairy products. Immune system must make antibodies to all the substances which enters the body. It gets confused with animal foods and dairy products. Like antibody developed against cow's milk destroys the beta cells of pancreas, results in a big spectrum of autoimmune disease. Next. Bill Clinton. We will talk about him. Bill Clinton, yes, next. He has quadruple coronary artery bypass surgery in September 6, 2004. Next. Emergency lung surgery in March 10, 2005, and then again he faced failure of this bypass and he had to go in double angioplasty in February 11, 2010. There is a video. If you look at the pictures of Bill Clinton from 2004 onwards to 2010, he will look very dumb and obese. But suddenly in 2012, you see his pictures, he is very young and energetic. And then media called him, what is the secret behind your health? And that interview is there. I will try to show it if it is possible. Open it. Yeah. Yes. Downward.
But I did it. And I wanted to get away, but I didn't agree to it. I did it because after I had this stent put in, I realized that even though it happens quite often that after you have bypass, you lose the veins with the inner and renal arteries. Is that they clog up, which means that the cholesterol is still causing buildup in my veins for my bypass. And thank God I can take a stent. I don't want to happen. So I did all this research and I saw that 18% of the people since 1986 who have gone on plant-based, no dairy, no meat, but any kind of no chicken and turkey. And I eat very little fish. Once in a while I'll have some fish. Not often. If you can do it, 82% of the people who've done that have begun to heal themselves. Their arterial blockage cleans up. The calcium oxygen heart breaks up. This movement is then led by a doctor named Caldwell Esselstyn, Cleveland Clinic, in Orange, in California. The doctors Campbell, father and son, who wrote the China study, and a handful of others. But we now have 25 years of evidence. And so I thought, well, since I need to lose more weight and show some weight, I'll become part of this experiment. I'll see if I can do one of those things. Have a self-clearing mechanism. We'll see. That's really the big deal. Joey and I were happy to love our son-in-law. We admire him, and we'd like to be around with grandkids. We want to be there to do our whole community.
This was the interview. He told that he shifted to vegan diet and all his this thing, the heart disease reversed. We will talk more about it. Next. Now, I give an example. I would like to quote it in Hindi. आप क्या करो? आप एक एप्पल को जाके अपने गार्डन की जमीन में दबा दो. एक पिज्जा का पीस लो बड़ा सा और उसको भी जाके अपने गार्डन की जमीन में दबा दो. एक महीने के बाद जाके डिग करो वहां पे दोबारा से, आपको देखोगे एप्पल तो वहां से वैनिश हो गया और पिज्जा का पीस वहीं पे पड़ा हुआ सड़ रहा है. मतलब कि कीड़े मकोड़ों को भी पता है क्या खाना है कि नहीं खाना. ये एग्जांपल ट्राई करके देखिए. कीड़े मकोड़ों को भी पता है क्या खाना है क्या नहीं. नेक्स्ट. डायबिटीज अ पॉलिटिकल डिजीज. Diabetes is a political, more of a political disease. Number of diabetic patients in India is 65 million. Number of diabetic patients in world is 381 million. India loses $25 billion per year because of diabetes. World loses $500 billion per year because of diabetes. Next. Disease mongering, we will talk about it. Stating a normal human experience as abnormal, labeling them as disease and pushing people for treatment, which itself leads to many unwanted complications. Next. Now, 1997. Before 1997, the diabetes fasting sugar threshold, the ADA criteria was more than 140 was called as diabetic. But in 1997, a 9 people's committee of WHO sit and they decided to reduce it to 126. And this single night, in one single night, 14% of the population in the world became diabetic, extra. This expert committee was WHO on the diagnosis and classification of diabetes. But who was this panel? Let's talk about this panel. Next. These are the 9 consultants. Dr. John, these are very famous people and they were all paid consultants from the pharmaceutical companies. From Merck, Novartis, I have told, this Merck, Novartis, Astra, this Pfizer, GlaxoSmithKline, they all were 9 consultants, paid consultants from the pharmaceutical companies. Next. Further, to make the situation worse, ADA pushed the fasting glucose standard from 126 to 100 in 2003. And in this one night, in India, the population of diabetic raised from 1.3 million to 20 million in 2003. Next. Now ADA, about ADA. ADA is funded by Merck, Eli Lilly and GSK and Pfizer, all of which make anti-diabetic drugs. Next. This study is published in JAMA 2013. This study shows in China in 2013, if you apply the 1979 criteria of National Data of Diabetes Group, then ADA criteria of 1997, then ADA criteria of 2003, ADA criteria of 2010, all these criteria, if applied in the China population in 2013, if first criteria is applied, China will have 3.5% of the population labeled as diabetic. Second criteria, only 8% of the population will be diabetic. But if you apply the current criteria which we follow, 50% of the China population is diabetic. What is the trick in that? What is happening? Let's see. Next. Now disease mongering, we all know hypertension in GNC 7, they told to control the BP up to 120. And then they saw there were 22 million extra deaths and later on because of anti-hypertensive drugs. And in GNC 8, they told BP should be controlled only up to 150. Swine flu scam, I will talk in detail later on. Next. About rosiglitazone scam. This is one of the most famous scams by GSK. This is very important for us to know. Just 1 second. In 1999, rosiglitazone was launched by GSK. Dr. John Bose from the University of North Carolina reported about the increased risk of heart problems among the patients consuming rosiglitazone. GSK made a direct contact with and silenced Dr. John Bose. In 2003, Uppsala Drug Monitoring Group of WHO contacted GSK with the reports of heart problems among the patients using rosiglitazone. GSK carried a misleading and false claims about the safety profile of its diabetes drug rosiglitazone, even suggesting that there were cardiovascular benefits from the drug, whereas in reality, even FDA labels said there were cardiovascular risks. Between 2006 and 2007, GSK withheld the results of all internal meta-analysis. And in 2007, Professor Steve Nischan and colleagues published a landmark meta-analysis. This showed 43% increase in the risk of heart problems in the patients on rosiglitazone. In 2010, after much adverse reports from all sources, the world finally, across the world, the drug rosiglitazone was banned. Next. In 2012, GSK was held guilty and was fined $3 billion. But even then, GSK was in profit because the total profit in 7 years was $10 billion. Next, pioglitazone, you all know, it was banned in 12 June 2013, but under the influence of pharmaceutical company, in 31st July 2013, it was again opened for the masses. Next, it has got a strong association with the bladder cancer, we all know. Now, statins and the risk of new onset diabetes. Many studies are coming that statins cause diabetes. And we say that statins decrease the cholesterol and they protect us from the heart disease. I say, what is the main first risk factor for having a cardiovascular event? In my opinion, it is diabetes. So if statins are producing diabetes, how can they protect from cardiovascular disease? Next. This is all about pharmaceutical propaganda. I call it as the pharmaganda. Next. Accord trial, action to control cardiovascular risk in diabetes, year 2001. Next. Accord trials, they divided the group 1 into group 2. Group 1, they told to maintain the blood sugar less than 6% of HbA1c, that means tight control. And in the second group, maintaining blood sugar between 140 to 200, that is 7 to 7.9% of HbA1c. These two groups were divided, and this trial was studied for around 8 years. Next, there were 22% more deaths in the group 1. Means if you are controlling the, it proved, Accord trial has proved that if you are controlling the diabetes aggressively, there were 22% more deaths. Next, Accord trial, a therapeutic strategy targeting blood sugar to near normal level does not reduce cardiovascular event, but increases the mortality in persons with diabetes at high risk. Next, insulin is an anabolic hormone. More in type 2 diabetes mellitus, if insulin is more, there is high insulin-like growth factor. And exogenous insulin causes cells overgrowth, obesity, and the cancer. Next, diabetes and cancer, a consensus report from the ADA in 2010. Next, it states that diabetes preliminary type 2 is associated with increased risk for some cancers like pancreas, endometrium, colon, rectum, breast, and bladder. A direct linkage between diabetes and cancer is because of hyperinsulinemia, hyperglycemia, and inflammation. Exogenous insulin is associated with an increased cancer risk. Further research is needed to clarify these issues and evaluate the insulin-glargine association with the risk. It has got very strong association, insulin-glargine with the cancer. So this trial proves that diabetes is more associated with cancer. Lancet of Oncology has proved that the women with high IGF have more chances of cancer. Journal of National Cancer Institute also proved high level of IGF is with more cancer. So in type 2 diabetes mellitus, if the insulin resistance is very high, which means high levels of insulin-like growth factor, which will lead to high levels of cancer in diabetes. This is the explanation. Next, half of all clinical trials are not published, leaving doctors and the patients in the dark. This is from the Cochrane database, April 2014. Next, reversal of diabetes. Now I am talking about my program of reversal of diabetes with the diet. If the time allows, can I go? If all are interested. Should I continue? Thank you. Thank you. Next. I met this person, Dr. Bishru Roy Chaudhary. He is a world famous nutritionist. He claims that within 3 days of his diet reversal program, diabetes can be reversed. And I attended his program. I will tell what were the results. And he is a very world famous personality. Many things in his this thing. Next. Diagnosis. First of all, I will talk about diagnosis. FDS criteria was before 1997 was 140. In 1997 reduced to 126. 2003 it was reduced to 100. I say keep the target of fasting blood sugar less than 140 and RBS less than 200. You will be relieved. You may not have diabetes if you have 130 sugar. It is all pharmacanda. Important is how you feel. If your fasting sugar is 130, 125 and you are feeling very energetic, it is doubtful that you are having diabetes. If no symptoms, no weakness, then it is just fine. Next. Raw food. Number of cylinders used is directly proportional to the risk of developing diabetes. Eat natural raw food, fruit, vegetables, grams and nuts. No industrial food or packaged food should be taken because this natural food contains enzymes and receptors, mineral receptors, which body knows how to tackle. They will talk with these natural enzymes will interact with the enzymes of the gut flora. Incretins will act on the minerals on the whole food, and I think they will that food will be absorbed in a very disciplined way from your intestine. But industrial food is a dead food. There is no enzyme inside that. This food is going like a VIP from your GI tract. Next. Current atherosclerosis report 2010 demonstrates that time of cooking is directly proportional to the increase in the glycemic index of the food items, resulting in a lot of burden on the blood glucose level, making a person more prone to diabetes. Next. Study published in Diabetes Care Journal 2008 states glycemic index of the fresh and raw fruits and vegetables is much lower than any kind of. Next. Sunshine. We will talk about sunshine. Next. Low sun exposure, low vitamin D in the body, impaired immune system, because these days there are a lot of studies about vitamin D. Its role in cancer, its role in cardiovascular disease, its role in diabetes, in autoimmune, everywhere there are now studies about sunshine, not sunshine, vitamin D. But I say, what is the most natural source of the vitamin D in our available in the nature? It is not any tablet, it is not any sachet, it is sunshine, which we are not properly exposed. And this leads to impaired immune system, leads to beta cell dysfunction, systemic inflammation and diabetes. Landmark trials showing a link of vitamin D deficiency and diabetes. These are landmark trials, well proven in index journal. Next, these are again all vitamin D deficiency is linked to diabetes. So sunshine exposure is very important. I recommend half hour sunshine exposure to all the diabetic patients. Next, World War. Even during World War I and II, in Denmark, England and Germany, who were deprived of the refined food because of the scarcity of resources to process the food, the rate of diabetes and heart disease reduced to 50%, but again returned to its initial high after the end of the war when the supply of the refined food again started. Next. And I say these three, if you remove these three from your diet, your diabetes gets reversed. M. R is refined food. All these oils are all propaganda. These are dead. This is dead food. And this sugar or oil, anything which is packed is dead. कोई भी चीज जो आपने खरीदी है और 3 दिन में फटती नहीं है, गलती नहीं है, वो डेड फूड है. We should not eat it. Next. Highly refined sugar, you know, is deficient of all these minerals, so their incretins will not act, your sugar will rise. Next. Packed food. Packed food, again, no enzymes, dead food. It will, this dead food has got no address. It is like Pawan and Panipat, it will revolve anywhere in the body and it will destroy. It will not, it is not going to help you. Any namkeen, any biscuit or anything which is packed is definitely not going to help you. It will not provide benefit to the body, it will only do harm. Next, milk. I have proved it, milk is related to diabetes. Next, all these 3 types of food, it will halt the diabetes type 1 and 2. Next. Now VIP versus VIP food, replace. Next, cold drink with coconut water. Next, the blender along with almonds and blend it for 2 to 3 minutes. Nut milk is ready to drink. Next, these are the landmark trials which shows that following other studies on the effect of nut consumption on the diabetes. Definitely exercise is very important. Animal food and dairy products, say no, complete no to all this. Next, no to oils also. Any plant oil on the sale is also dead food. If you want to have oil, you eat almonds, you eat any natural fruit. It has got any raw vegetable, it has got oils. All kinds of oil are bad. They are all dead food. Next, plant protein improves the insulin sensitivity, animal protein decreases it. I also don't recommend soya protein. Soya protein which you are getting in the shop is also bad food. If you are able to get soya from a plant, naturally grown in your home, then you take that soya. Otherwise, soya protein, there are many studies which shows that it promotes sterility. Take sprouts. Next, take time to eat. Always. See, if there is a fire in the building, and if the fireman with its water supply comes within 5 minutes, it is very easy to control the fire. But if there is half an hour gap, so it will be very difficult to control that fire. So if your time of food is fixed, you are taking at the same time, your mind is set and your insulin will be released before. And this insulin is the water which is released before there is fire is coming from the mouth. So if water is already there in the body, if you are eating at the same time daily, mind is fixed, hypothalamus is fixed, so insulin is already there and your water is already there. So fire which you are going to take, it will nullify the fire. So always take food at the same time. Next, keep hope of recovery and help others. Next, this lady in Vietnam was given world record on July 22. Her age is 126 years. She is the oldest living person and she had 11 children, only 4 of whom are still alive. Her husband died in 1963. So we asked this lady, what is the secret behind your health and how you live so long? She told in an interview that my main motto always has been life is to help others. So this is the nature's mechanism of long living. Next, now I am talking about hardcore topic. My recommendations how to reverse the diabetes within 2 weeks. This is now hardcore topic I am going to finish. In the week 1, what you should eat. In the breakfast, fruit breakfast, only fruits, 500 to 700 grams of citrus fruits. If when you start taking the food, you will be able to eat only 400 grams of food in one go. Your stomach will be filled, you will not be able to eat. After 1 hour, you will get hungry. So again you take 100 grams of food. Again at 11 AM you will feel hungry, again take 100 grams of food. But before 12 AM, don't take anything other than fruits. I will clarify why I am recommending this antioxidant diet in the morning. Because in the morning, first thing what we do is we flush the waste out of our body. So fruits are antioxidants. They have a very high value of antioxidants which will remove the waste from the body, nullify the oxygen, free radical oxygen in the body. So first, do the flushing of waste products from the body by eating only fruits till 12. Apple, pomegranate, guava, pear, papaya, any 3 fruits, eat before you are hungry. Okay, next. In the lunch and the dinner, I am talking about, there should be 2 plates which you should have. In the first plate, there will be rainbow vegetables, vegetables of many colors. You can have green color vegetables, yellow color vegetables, red color vegetables, many color vegetables to take, around 500 grams, raw or mild steam. If I say, if you tell Pawan to take a bath in hot water, and or I say you put me on a tandoor, you put me on a fire-giving tandoor, what I will feel better in what? I will feel better in taking hot bath. So if you put vegetables in steamed water, you steam them, it's like taking hot bath. Enzymes will like it. But if you cook them on the your gas or chula, it is like putting Pawan on a tandoor. I will be burned within this thing. All the enzymes will die. So either you take raw food or you take steamed food. Don't remove the outer covering because it has got antioxidant value. Like apple gets oxidized once the peeling is removed. Once you have taken 500 grams of raw vegetable, then you can take plate 2. It is the same food which you take daily. This is the same food which you take daily. So after taking this 500 grams, if you have the space for any food, then you take your natural food. That is allowed. But first take 500 grams of raw vegetables. No, about salt, I will not talk in this. Salt is my research in some other talk. I will talk how to reverse hypertension, which can also be reversed. Next, in the second week, once this first week you have followed, you have taken morning only fruit breakfast, you have taken lunch of raw vegetables, 500 grams, and then after that you are taking your normal meals. Second week, in the early morning, you take 10 tulsi leaves plus 2 grams of ginger and chew it. This chewing of ginger and tulsi will lead to release of a lot of insulin and incretins in the GI system. So first thing is chew them. Then coconut water as much as you can throw out the day. Next, breakfast should be this breakfast recipe I am telling you, this can be used 50 grams of sprouts, 50 grams coconut, 20 grams of almonds soaked overnight, large tomato, 1 medium-sized chucundar, 1 green chili, few dhania leaves, and lemon to taste. Next, in the second week, you have to take Hawaiian lunch. Hawaiian lunch is 2 large tomatoes, 300 grams of loki or tori, 100 grams French beans, 2 large capsicum, 1 green chili, dhania, and lemon to taste. Steam them and take it around 500 grams in the lunch and 500 grams in the evening. Next. And now the thing is, at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. we have a habit of taking snacks because body has a natural tendency that it gets hungry and ghrelin is secreted. So whenever you want to take snacks, don't take any namkeen or biscuit or any packed food. Always take only citrus fruits or dry fruits which are soaked for 6 hours. Dry fruit, these are natural food. It has got enzymes. It will not increase the sugar. So you have to make a habit. Next. Formula to reverse diabetes. If I have to show one slide, how simple it is to reverse the diabetes is your weight multiplied by 10 grams of fruit in the morning, your weight multiplied by 10 grams of raw steamed vegetables minus animal fat, that is milk products and non-veg or packed food. This is the formula and the funda to reverse diabetes, and I am showing you the studies on this formula. Now there are 7 civilizations where people celebrate their 100th birthday. People live for more than 100 years. These are 7 civilizations, out of which many are there. I will talk about Hunza. It is a Kashmir occupied, Pakistan occupied Kashmir. And if you search on the internet, the average life of a Hunza person is 140 years. They live for 140 years. And ironically, I read that there is no doctor in Hunza civilization. If a doctor opens a shop in Hunza civilization, he will run away because they never have any illness. Never have any illness. Next, these people have a secret. They take raw vegan diet plus this kava. I call it as Hunza tea. If you take this tea, we have a lot of craving for tea. It is the right of the Indian to have tea. But chai ke bina rehna to bada mushkil hai. But the recipe which I am giving you is from the natural resource, and I can bet you take 10 cups of your tea and 1 cup of my tea, you will feel same. It has got 1 cup of this tea has got the same power as the 10 cups of your tea. How to make this tea is 12 leaves of pudina, 8 leaves of tulsi, 4 leaves of green elaichi, small green elaichi, 2 grams of dalchini, 10 grams of adrak, 20 grams of desi gur, black original gur. You take all this in 4 cups of water and steam them for 10 minutes. Okay, after you steam it for 10 minutes, there will be only 2 cups remaining. These 2 cups you put in a cup and put lemon. And you just see the beauty and the taste of this. 1 cup you try and you will never have your own tea. It has got so much of power that you will start sweating. And this Hunza tea will reduce your sugar level, will increase your age, and has got all the antioxidant properties because it is natural. You have to take fresh pudina, fresh tulsi, fresh elaichi. This is not a packed tea. This is alive tea. And that also steamed. Next. Diet rules are: eat before you feel hungry, take time to eat, timely eat, keep extra stock of natural food in your body, because once you get hungry, whatever you see in your surroundings, you will eat it. So always keep extra stock of food. In my home, our fridge is full of fruits and vegetables. Natural, it is always full. And we don't use, we never use any gas or something, we use only steamer. And no to all supplements, milk products, refined packed food, sugar, salt and oil. Take sunshine of 1 hour, exercise 20 minutes, and always closely monitor your sugar, because once you start this diet, you are on anti-diabetic drugs, your sugar level will fall very fast. Next. Final step is stop eating packed food, refined food, dairy products, and supplements for prevention of mortality in healthy participants and patients for healthcare decision making. It has proved in 2012 there is no benefit of taking this multivitamin tablets. This is the highest authority which has taken that. Cochrane. Next. Now I have the opportunity to meet these 2 people during CMEs which are conducted in Delhi. Dr. Robert F. Zimmerman, which is the Vice Chairman, Department of Endocrinology, Cleveland Clinic. Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn, Senior Cardiac Surgeon, Cleveland Clinic. In Cleveland Clinic, once the patient is in the last stages of diabetes and there is very high insulin resistance, and patient is on the insulin pump, in Cleveland Clinic, that patient is admitted and put on the vegan diet. I asked him the question, why you don't put him on the vegan diet before? He told that maybe in the, because he had no answer about it clearly. And same I searched in the John Hopkins Institute and the Joslin Diabetes Center. In the last stages of diabetes, when insulin resistance is very high, they try to treat the patient with vegan diet, which I am telling you. But I don't know why they first only put the patient on the vegan diet, why they put on the drugs. We conducted a study with my diet, which is actually with Dr. Vishwarup Chaudhary, I designed. We conducted a study of 42 diabetic patients in New Zorba of the Buddha, New Delhi, where out of the 42 patients, these 3 famous personalities also joined our program. By Dr. R. Karthikeyan, former CBI Director, Vijay Yadav, former Indian cricketer, and Somnath Bharti, the politician. They also were there in my 3-day diabetes cure program. These 42 diabetic patients with only one goal: reversal of diabetes in 72 hours. In this program, my father was also there. Yes, next. At the end of this 72, only 3 days of natural diet. Out of 42 patients, 39 patients were 100% free from all medications, including medication for diabetes, blood pressure, thyroid, and insulin. My father was on 8 drugs for diabetes. He was on 20 units of insulin and 2 drugs for diabetes. And now he is not taking, since 3 months, he is not taking any drug. It is totally reversed, and these 39 patients also totally reversed. Next. Now it is one of the first duties of the physician is to educate the masses not to take medicine, by William Osler. Next. Thank you very much for your patient listening.